Very often reading again and again this book after death, I remember the moment when we received the first chapter. It happened the 1st of March. Like now, I remember when I was giving the Gyud session and the person started to receive, through the channeling, information from the Jan, the soul who already dead, and continued his development, spiritual development in the subtle world. And all these illumination things that he was giving amazed us so much. And I remember that everyone who was in the room at that moment were feeling of love, blessed, joy. We were like almost levitating because the flow of the positive energy was so strong, and we could share it with the other people during several next days. Then the session continued, and Jan asked, Nayada, please make a book, publish it, and spread all around the world, because the knowledge that I give to you, the information, is important now at this time of in the world. For many people, they are waiting for this information. People can't find the answers for very important questions, and this book, it opens lots of secrets, but it also contains lots of secrets. And I'm happy now to see that it became like a guide through the life, when you can open it and find the answer for any question, for any situation that you are meeting in your life. And receiving that messages, I was like surprised and even a little bit scared, because I'm not a professional writer, and I was like, oh my God, how I'm going to publish and to write the book, because different chapters was received through different people, through different channels, in different times when I was giving the Gyud sessions. And then I had to do a long and hard work to put it all in order, to combine all these things, to ask from people permission, and a whole team was working to publish the book. So the first chapters that I published in several times ago, it was a limited edition of 1,000, and I was amazed and surprised that even the months didn't pass, but all the edition was bought. People just were taking and writing to me, oh, what a wonderful book, Nayada, please, we want more. We want to know more. Please continue doing this work. So I was inspired by all these letters of thankfulness and continued doing the Gyud sessions and connection with the soul of Jan, receiving new information. And then we start to publish more open editions. It was more with new illustrations, new covers, with new chapters, new texts, and people were writing again and again. And when we published the second edition, it was amazing that one person came and ordered the half of the edition. He bought all the books for his own money, and then he started to sending it to recreative centers of rehabilitation, for people with alcohol dependence, with drug addiction, and it was like a miracle. And I thought, oh my God, when people are reading these books, something very wonderful awakening in them. So this person made this charity through sending the books to people who really needed to recover, taking care about those whom he even didn't know. And a little time passed. And first, the people who worked in these centers started to write letters and saying, Nayada, thank you very much. This book is amazing. Because when people start to read it, and we know that most of people who are in the group of danger, especially connected with drugs, are teenagers. And when they start to read these books, they becoming more open for treatment. They start to open their own talents. They become more cheerful and like opening a new gate to their lives. And step by step, even the people who were receiving the treatments in these centers, they also start to write. They start to send drawings and writing illuminations about life. Most of them start to write, I found the sense of life. I was trying to escape through drugs from the horrors of life that I was meeting every day, or from this boring life, or from the difficulties that they met. But now we see the hope, we see the answers, we know what to do. It's amazing. This book is a miracle, because I see how when people read, they start to open their individuality, they start to open their creativity. And I know that now in internet there are lots of social communities that people create by their own will, like in Facebook and other social nets. They are writing poems about the books, they are creating some kind of videos, they are taking quotes and making a beautiful quotes on the internet, because, you know, I think the whole book is a big quote and you can read it again and again. And so many people start to create that I even don't know what exactly, but it makes me happy, because their creativity, their inspiration, their individuality start to open. And of course, when people are writing letters of thankfulness while reading the book, and just today I received one of them as a birthday greeting, because today, the 1st of March, is the birthday of the book. So I'm receiving more and more greetings, and it's wonderful, it's amazing feeling our connection. And one woman, she was writing that the book saved her daughter, her teenage daughter, from committing a suicide. And moreover, now they have a very comfortable, very harmonical relationships, just because she took the book and put it on the table of the daughter. And the daughter was always with the thinking of committing suicide. But when she started to read the book, it had such a deep therapeutical influence that she completely changed. So much that even her behavior in school and her studies in school improved. Once I received a letter from a man whom everybody considered a little bit psychic and extraordinary, not normal, because he was contacting with UFOs. And then when he read the first chapters of the book, he wrote to me, I want to take part in your good sessions. I invited him and opened his talent of being a pure channel for channeling and for contacting with extraterrestrials. So one of the chapters about the contacts with UFOs, with creatures who live in the other world, was received through this person. And today I received a greeting message from him saying, thank you. Now I receive so important messages that I can help people prevent the negative situations in their lives. And I receive messages that are important for the people. Thank you for this book. I always give this book to read to people because the messages are important. And it's so wonderful that the book is awakening the activity in people. One woman who read this book, she decided to organize a seminar for the topics of the book, and she did a presentation of the book. I even didn't know about that, so she made the presentation, she collected people, they made up a group, they start reading together, doing some meditations and practices from the book. And then she wrote to me, Nayada, we have a big group, so come please give us a seminar according to the topics of the book. And I was like, oh my God, let's do it, it's wonderful. And in this seminar, she was lonely for many years and she couldn't manage her private life. And it was amazing that exactly at this seminar, she met the true love of her life. And now they are together as a couple organizing seminars and groups for the book. Guys, friends, dear students, it's so wonderful this day of celebration, day of birthday, to be together with you. Thank you very much. I always tell to people the main message of the book: when you help to the others, the divine power will always take care about you. When you share the knowledge of this book through writing about it, through sharing it, through writing quotes or making some kind of creativity or giving this book to other people, you're doing something really good and really important for this world. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.